Welcome to Gun News Review. In the wake of the deadly shooting in Toronto, the city's mayor is asking for stronger gun control regulations. John Tory told his city council that guns are far too readily available for far too many people.
There are far too many people carrying around guns in our city and our region who should not have them. You've heard me ask the question of why anybody would need to buy 10 or 20 guns, which they can lawfully do under the present laws. And that leads to another question we need to discuss. Why does anyone in this city need to have a gun at all?
Mayor Tory is asking for the city council to debate the issue, saying that even if one of the incidents can be prevented, then it's worth having. Toronto police say the dead victims were an 18-year-old woman and 10-year-old girl. The gunman also died. He's calling them scary and dangerous. That's how New York Senator Chuck Schumer describes 3D printed guns. His remarks in response to a settlement by the U.S. government that allows the posting of detailed instructions and plans for the construction of 3D guns. Schumer warns the ruling could allow people who can't legally buy guns to be able to arm themselves by making them, and he called the results disastrous. Schumer is asking the federal government to reverse its decision, and he promised to introduce legislation he says will be a solution to ghost gun blueprints. Meanwhile, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo and Congressional Black Caucus members are calling on the U.S. Senate to reject President Trump's nominee for the U.S. Supreme Court. Cuomo says Brett Kavanaugh's previous court decisions as a judge show that he believes it's a constitutional right to carry even what Cuomo called the most dangerous assault weapons.
He has written clear, blatant statements that says his opinion, his interpretation of the Heller case, which is the last Supreme Court case on guns, that it is unconstitutional for localities, for states, to ban semi-assault weapons. That is his position.
Cuomo says Kavanaugh's nomination would mean the end of any sensible gun control enacted by states. Gun control advocates are speaking out over a decision by authorities in Florida not to charge a man for shooting another man in a parking lot. The shooting happened after there was an argument over a handicapped parking spot. Marcus McLaughlin was seen on video pushing Michael Dredska to the ground before Dredska pulled his gun and fired. Dredska has a concealed weapons permit and told police he shot McLaughlin because he feared for his life.
In very short order, he felt it necessary to defend himself because he felt he was going to be attacked again. And we are precluded from making an arrest unless we have probable cause that the person committed a crime, and we don't have probable cause here of that.
Pinellas County Sheriff Bob Gualtieri. Ted Nugent fans won't be allowed to bring their guns to a concert he's having this week in Ohio. The concert is taking place in Huber Heights at the Rose Music Center, which is owned by the city. The venue's policy forbids the carrying of any type of weapon, even if a person has a concealed carry permit. Gun control activists called Nugent a hypocrite last week after his team decided against allowing fans to carry guns to a concert he had in Roanoke, Virginia. You're listening to Gun News Review. Salt Lake City authorities say a woman won't be charged with reckless endangerment after leaving a loaded gun on a baby changing table in an aquarium bathroom. The woman told police she put the .380 pistol onto the table at the Living Planet Aquarium earlier this month, but she says she forgot all about it after her kids crawled under the stall door. The pistol was found by another woman when she went to change her newborn. Some people there expressed frustration when police originally said they wouldn't press charges. Prosecutors say the woman who left the gun didn't consciously put people in danger, so a misdemeanor charge didn't apply. And the U.S. Army has awarded a 5-year contract to Sig Sauer for the purchase of firearms and accessories. The deal is for the SP 2022, the 716 G2, MPX, and MCX firearms. It's anticipated that between 1 and 100 MCXs could be purchased, but SP 2022 numbers could run as high as 5,000 under the agreement. The deal also includes as many as 100 SRD-9 suppressors and their accessories. You've been listening to Gun News Review, comprehensive and concise.